The story of The Last of Us is one that has brought us great joy and devastating heartbreak. It is safe to say that this is one series that truly captured the hearts and minds of a generation through amazing characters and a gripping story. Even though we have gotten no confirmation for a third installment, I have always thought about how interesting it would be if the idea of a prequel were to come into play. The story of Joel's past is one that would be more than interesting. The 20-year time gap between the introduction of the first game and the events leading up to Joel meeting Ellie is sure to be filled with an amazing narrative that can show how Joel became the guilt-ridden man that we know. For this, I went beyond fan fiction into what I like to call AI fiction. Welcome to All Around Gaming, and today we're going to explore the story of The Last of Us Before the Fall. The prequel takes place in the early days of the cordyceps infection. Just as society begins to crumble under its weight, the setting spans across various locations, including major cities, suburbs, and rural areas, offering a diverse landscape for the unfolding narrative. Main characters: Dr. Sarah Brooks, a brilliant young scientist working at a renowned research facility. Driven by her passion for finding a cure, she becomes a central figure in the race against the spread of the infection. Joel Miller, a former construction worker struggling to survive in the chaos. Tough and resourceful, Joel is forced to confront his own demons as he navigates the increasingly dangerous world. Tess, a savvy smuggler with a troubled past, she forms an unlikely alliance with Joel, using her street smarts and connections to stay one step ahead of the chaos. Marlene, a fierce and determined leader of the Fireflies, a rebel group fighting against the oppressive government. Marlene's unwavering commitment to her cause puts her at odds with Joel and Tess, but ultimately brings them together in the fight for survival. The story begins with Dr. Sarah Brooks at the forefront of a research facility, where she's studying a mysterious fungal infection. As chaos erupts outside, she realizes that the severity of the situation and the imminent collapse of society. Joel, struggling to protect his younger brother, crosses paths with Tess, who offers them a chance at survival in exchange for Joel's skills. Reluctantly, Joel agrees, setting the stage for an uneasy partnership. As the infection spreads rapidly, Sarah becomes determined to find a cure. Her journey intersects with Joel and Tess as they navigate the dangerous streets, facing infected and desperate survivors alike. Marlene, leader of the Fireflies, emerges as a key player in the chaos. Her radical tactics put her at odds with Joel and Tess, leading to tense confrontations as they struggle to find common ground in their fight against the infection. As tensions escalate, betrayals occur within their group, forcing Joel, Tess, and Sarah to confront the harsh realities of their shattered world. Sacrifices are made, testing their resolve and pushing them to their limits. Despite the challenges they face, Joel, Tess, and Sarah refuse to give up hope. United by their shared determination, they embark on a perilous journey to find answers and, if possible, a way to save what remains of humanity. In The Last of Us Before the Fall, Joel's relationship with his brother Tommy plays a significant role in shaping both characters and the overall narrative. Joel and Tommy share a deep bond forged by their shared experiences growing up and surviving in the harsh world that precedes the outbreak of the cordyceps infection. Their relationship is characterized by loyalty, trust, and a fierce determination to protect each other at all costs. Joel's primary motivation throughout the prequel is to keep Tommy safe in the face of escalating danger. As the older brother, Joel feels a strong sense of responsibility for Tommy's well-being and will go to great lengths to ensure his survival, even if it means making difficult decisions or putting himself in harm's way. When the outbreak occurs, Joel and Tommy are forced to rely on each other more than ever as they navigate the chaos and fight to stay alive. Their bond is tested by the harsh realities of the inner world, forcing them to confront their own vulnerabilities and the limits of their endurance. As the story progresses, Joel and Tommy's paths begin to diverge as they grapple with their own demons and make difficult choices. While Joel becomes increasingly hardened and cynical, Tommy clings to his ideals and struggles to hold on to his humanity in the face of overwhelming despair. Throughout the prequel, Joel and Tommy's paths intersect at key moments, leading to both moments of reunion and conflict. Their differing perspectives and approaches to survival often lead to tension between them, challenging their bond and forcing them to confront the complexity of their relationship. Ultimately, Joel and Tommy's journey in Before the Fall is one of growth, redemption, and sacrifice, as they confront the horrors of their shattered world and the choices they've made. They must find a way to reconcile their differences and come to terms with the harsh realities of their new reality. Well guys, there you have it, a concept for a prequel to The Last of Us. Many have been wondering what the future installment for The Last of Us could be, even though continuing the story of Ellie for a third entry seems to be on everyone's mind. Imagine if we were to fill in that 20-year time gap from the moments we first met Joel. Throughout the two games, we learned that Joel was not what most would consider a good man, or a man of morals. He in fact states this himself in the first game. It would be interesting to see Joel's downward spiral after the death of his daughter. He would essentially be a man with nothing to lose, even with his younger brother still in the picture. To see how Joel survived before becoming the hero we all know and love would be a terrifying and heart-wrenching story that I think all Last of Us fans could truly enjoy. If you enjoyed this video, drop a comment below and tell me where you would like to see the Last of Us story go next. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video.